This is a video review of the children's picture book Buffy the Vampire Slayer, written by Joseph Weldon and illustrated by Kim Smith. And this is from Quirk Books. And as you might have already guessed, this is based on the popular television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But you might say this is kind of a prequel to the television show, because this story takes place when Buffy was just, I think, 8 years old. 8 years old, Buffy Summers. She lives in Sunnydale, so it's got the same kind of thing as in the book. What I like about the book, couple of things. It's a real nice, sturdy picture book. Has the dust jacket, which is good, but also if the dust jacket is lost, you've still got a nice, colorful, heavily illustrated cover. So I love that part. Like the nice, colorful end papers. This one is cute because it says, "Welcome to Sunnydale, enjoy your stay." And then this one says, "Now leaving Sunnydale, come back soon." So that's kind of clever. So the story starts out with Buffy walking home from school, and it says, "It's not easy being a vampire slayer. Everywhere I go, vampires hide in the shadows waiting to attack." And so we can kind of look and we see this one guy here in the shadows. Fortunately, I've learned how to fight back, and here he comes after her. She's giving him this big kick. "My name is Buffy Summers and I hunt vampires, but here's a secret nobody knows. I wasn't always this tough. When I was 8 years old, I was afraid of the dark." And I like the color palette here. It's kind of these mauves and sort of magenta colors and golden colors and things, and big illustrations, so children even at the back of the room in a classroom can see the pictures. Minimal text on the page. I always think that makes the best for children's picture books. And I knew there was a monster in my closet. I could hear it making noises. And it goes sniff, scratch, pump, thump. And that's something that most little kids that will listen to this picture book being read to them by a parent or adult or even a teacher at school is something they can identify with, because kids always think of either a monster under the bed or a monster in the closet. So Buffy asked her friends Willow and Xander to sleep over. And she says, "I'm Willow," he says, "and I'm Xander," which is Xander, and he tells you it's pronounced Xander. So I like that sort of clarification there. We had a great time together. We played games, ate popcorn, made pillow forts, and listened to music. At the end of the night, Mom tucked us into our beds and turned off the light. And we're going to kind of see this repeated throughout the story. So again, those pinks, kind of nice color palette, the kind of golden colors, and then we add sort of the turquoise to it. And sure enough, the noises started again. "I'm going to open it." She goes to the closet door. "No, don't." We were too scared to look inside. So the next day we went to school and asked our librarian, Giles, for help. He says, "How can I help you?" It says rhymes with Miles. It's pronounced Giles. So again, that kind of helps kids. If they've never seen Giles, they might say Giles, but they know, or Giles, but they know it's Giles. And she tells him, "There's a monster in my closet. The monster is the problem." That day, Giles told me something I would never forget. "Buffy, you're not an ordinary child. You are a slayer. You can fight the monster." "I can?" "Yes, you just have to open the closet door and face it." "But I don't know how to fight." "We'll train when you're older. For now, you just need to act brave. If you do that, the monster will be terrified." So we're kind of listening to Giles. A little bit, I'm wondering, okay, is he solving the problem or telling her how to solve it? Would it be better if she figured it out herself? But this is kind of the way they've done it. And then she goes to school, act brave, open the closet. Easy for him to say. "Don't worry, Buffy, we'll help you." "Yes, let's have another sleepover." So they have another sleepover that night. and Mom turns off the light. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens because it is a surprise ending, and that's something that I really liked about this book, was it did have a twist at the end, a real twist where it was something we really weren't expecting. You know, we're like, was she going to fight the vampires in here, or what was in the closet, the monsters? But it just is solved in kind of a really cute way with a twist. So I'm going to leave it at that and not tell you, but this is something I would suggest you do. Again, you could use this with kids a little bit older too in the classroom, and have them compare and contrast things in the book with, you know, what's now happened as Buffy got a little bit older and was actually slaying vampires, what kind of things are still in the story that were in this volume, that kind of thing. So just another fun book from Quirk Books, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.